Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss one-dimensional arrays. In last video I explained what is array, what are the advantages of array, disadvantages of array, types of arrays. Okay, in the types of arrays I explained what is the first type of array, 1D array or single dimensional array. Second one is 2D array or double dimensional array. Third one is multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, these are the different types of arrays I already clearly explained in last video. Okay, we will discuss one by one. First of all, we will talk about 1D array or single dimensional arrays. Single dimensional arrays. Okay, first of all, to work with any concept we have to use syntax. What is the syntax of single dimensional array? Okay, data type, array name, of size. For example, I am taking, how do you know that? Int, float, char, data types. Int, x of 5. What is the meaning of this? Under the array name x, we are going to store 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Array name x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4. Whatever 5 values I am going to store, all these 5 values should be integer values. Okay, 3, 10, 5. Even if you store 1.5 also, but this X array is what array? Integer array. Okay, integer will accept only integer values. Even if you provide 1.5, it will accept one only. 0.5 will be neglected. Okay. Suppose 1, next 20. And that I clearly explained. When you are going to work with array, what is their name? X. All values are stored under the single name. X of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4. What is the array size? 5. If array size is 5, first value will be stored under the name x of 0, last value will be stored under the name x of 5 minus 1, x of 4th location. All values are stored under the name x only, single name. Second advantage is all the values are stored in side by side memory location, adjacent memory location. 1020, 1022, 1024, 1026, 1028. For example, if the first value is stored in 1020, next value is stored in 1022. Now some of you will raise one doubt. Sir, if first value is stored in 1020, next value has to be stored in 1021. But why you are writing 1022? Because this array is what type array? Integer array. To store single integer, we require 2 bytes of memory. That's why the first value is stored in 1020, next value 1022, next value 1024, next value 1026, next value 1028. This is regarding integer one-dimensional arrays. Next I will explain float one-dimensional arrays. Now I am taking float b of 4. What is the meaning of this? Under the array name b, we are going to store 4 values. 1, 2, 3, 4. Array name b, b of 0, b of 1, b of 2, b of 3. Okay. Whatever 4 values I am going to store, these 4 values should be float values. For example, if you are going to store 1, okay, if you enter 1 also, but b is what type array? Float type array. It will accept only float values. This 1 is stored as 1.0, 2.5, 3.4, 6.9. Whatever 4 values I am going to store, those 4 values should be float values only. All values stored under the name b. Okay, all values should be float values. What is the second advantage of arrays? All values are stored in adjacent memory location. For example, if first value is stored in 2020 address, next value 2024, 2028, 2032. Sorry, first value is stored in 2020. Okay, next value has to be stored in 2021. But why we are writing 2024 means here B array is float array. To store single float value, we require 4 bytes of memory. That's why next value 2024, next value 2028, next value 2032. This is float array. Integer array accept integer values, float array accept float values. In the same way, if I want to store char name of 6, here name, under the name I am going to store how many characters? 6 characters only. Name. Under the name I am going to work with how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Name of 0, name of 1, name of 2, name of 3, name of 4, name of 5. It may be any array. Okay. You are going to work with integer array, float array, character array. If first value is stored under the name, array name of 0, last value, array name of n-1, 6 minus 1, fifth location. Okay. Please all of you remember one thing. When you are going to work with character arrays, be cautious. If array size is 6, we can't store 6 values. In case of characters, we can store only 5 characters. A, B, C, D, E, 5 characters. X, Y, Z, okay, source characters. V, I, J, Y, 5 characters. Okay, we can store only 5 characters and the last character should be /0. That's why when you are going to work with strings, we have to provide an extra space to store /0 because every string in C language ends with /0. We have to provide an extra space to store /0. Okay, the other name of character array is string. Okay, the same way char gender of four. Okay, 4 means, for example, if you are male, store M-A-L-E. How many characters? 4 characters. Okay, that's why please provide size as 5 because we have to provide extra space to /0. What is the name? Gender. Gender of 0, gender of 1, gender of 2, gender of 3, gender of 4. Okay, all values are stored under the single name. If first value is stored in 1050 address, next character 1051, next one 1052, next one 1053, next one 1054. Because here under the name gender I am storing what value? Character value. If first character is stored in 1050, next character will be stored in 1051. Because to store single character we require 1 byte of memory. Okay. When you are going to work with character arrays, be cautious. Just to explain, if array size is 6, it is possible to store only 5 characters because we have to provide an extra space to store /0 because every string in C language ends with /0. This is called null character. That's why while working with strings, character arrays, we have to provide an extra space to store the /0. Okay, these character arrays are also referred as strings. This is regarding one-dimensional arrays. Next one is the next concept is initialization of one-dimensional arrays. Okay, initialization of one-dimensional arrays. Initialization of 1D array or single dimensional array. Int a of 5. What is the meaning of this? Under the name a, we can store how many integer values? 5 integer values. Give values like the 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. Okay, if you declare array like this, please draw box. What is the array name? A. I am showing how many values? 5 values. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. What is the first value? We have provided 10. Next value 20, 30, 45. I am storing like that. Now we have to print these values. Sir, how to print these values? Under the name A of 0, what is there? 10. 10 is what value? Integer value. Normally we have to write printf percentile d comma A of 0. You can write like this. Under the name A of 1, what is stored? 20. I can write printf percentile d comma A of 1. I can write like that. Printf percentile d A of 4 we can write. Suppose now I have only 5 values, I am writing like that. Suppose if I have 1000 values, can you write 1000 printf? No. Sir, not like this. I will do one sir. Without using multiple printf, I will use single printf only. Printf percentile d, percentile d, percentile d, percentile d, percent 1, 2, 3, 4. How many percentile ds? 5 percentile ds. 5 integer values. First integer value at the name A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, comma A of 3, comma A of 4. You are writing like that. You can write no issue. If we have 5 values, we are writing like this. If I have 1000 values, 20,000 values, 30,000 values under the array name, can you write like this? It will take 10 to 30 lines of code to print values only. That's why when you are going to work with one-dimensional arrays, to print values, not only one-dimensional array, one-dimensional array or double-dimensional array, to print values, don't write like this. We will take one for loop. Okay? Take one for loop, I for loop. Int I. For I equal to 0. I less than how many values? 5 values. I plus plus. Printf percentile d. To give gap between one value and another value, 8 spaces gap, I am using like this. A of I. See, I value, take I variable. Value of I is 0. 0 less than 5 condition true. Printf A of 0. What is the value of A of 0? 10 printed. For close, I plus plus means what is the meaning of I plus plus? I value become 1. Check the condition. 1 less than 5 condition true. Printf percentile d A of 1. 20 printed. Again for loop close. If for loop close, what will happen? Again value will be increased. I plus plus I equal I plus 1 means I value become 2. Again check the condition. 2 less than 5 condition true. Printf A of 2. What is the A of 2? 30 printed. Again what close? For close. I plus plus. I value become 3. Check the condition. 3 less than 5 condition true. Printf percentile d A of 3. What is the A of 3 value? 40 printed. Again for loop close. I plus plus. I 3 plus 1 means I value become 4. I less than 5. 4 less than 5 condition true. Printf percentile d A of 4. Value 5 printed. Again for close. I plus plus. I value become 5. 5 less than 5 condition false. Come out from the from loop. Okay. Normally what is the purpose of loop? To repeat the things. Especially when you are going to work with one-dimensional array. Actually to print every value using index, if there are only 4 or 5 values, we can print individually. But if I have 1000 values, 15,000 values, using printf, I cannot print those many number of values. To print those values, to maintain array indexing also, we are going to use for loop. Okay, this is one way of initialization of one-dimensional arrays. You can initialize the same using one more example also. Okay, this is initialization procedure 1. I will explain one more approach, that is int A of 5 semicolon. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Under the name A of 5, I can store how many values? 5 values. A of 0 equal to 10, A of 1 equal to 20, a of 2 equal to 30, a of 3 equal to 40, a of 4 equal to 5. You can take this also. Again, how to print, sir? Again, you can use print a percentage. If I have 5 values, I am printing, but I have 1000 values. Then normally we cannot print. Okay, using traditional approach. That's why again I am going to use for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus printf percentile d slash t comma a of I for close. So I have to write program. Do one thing, add main here, main start. Okay, for loop end, main end. We are using array and we are using I variable also. Please take comma I into a of I comma I. Sir, I am taking a of 10, sir. But I am storing only 5 values, sir. What will happen? Nothing will happen. See, int a of 10. What is the meaning of this? Under the array name A, we can store how many values? 10 values. Array name A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4, A of 5, A of 6, A of 7, A of 8, A of 9. What are the values I am taking? Storing 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. But I am not storing any value under the name 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unknown values, junk values, garbage values will be stored. But I stored only 5 values. I am printing only 5 values. Sir, I want to see remaining values also. Do one thing. Write I less than 9. That's why I clearly explained. What are the when you are going to work with arrays, we have some advantage. The same we have some drawbacks also. What are the advantages? What are the drawbacks? Advantage is under a single name we can store multiple values. All values are stored in adjacent locations. Okay. What is the limitation? Memory wastage. For example, a of 10. What is the array name? A. Under the array name A, we are storing what values? 10 values. What values? Integer. To store one integer value, we require 2 bytes. 10 integers means 10 into 2. How many bytes? 20 bytes. But how many values I am storing? Only 5 values. 5 into 2. 10 bytes I am using. Remaining 20 minus 10. 10 bytes wastage. Actually, here I declared array to store how many values? 10 values. Just now explained. To store single integer value, we require 2 bytes of memory. 10 integers means 10 to 20 bytes allocated. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't want to use it also, it is up to you. But after coming down, I am storing only 5 values. Okay, 20 bytes allocated, but I am using, by storing 5 values, 5 to 10 bytes I am using. Remaining, I did not store any data, garbage values are stored. If you store it or not, memory will be allocated. Okay, one drawback. Other drawback is, what is the array size here? 10. That means I can store how many values? 10 values only. But I decided I want to store 10 more values. No, it is not possible. Array size is fixed. We can't increase array size. We can't decrease array size. Okay, when you are going to work with any concept, we are having some advantages, some limitations also there. These are the limitations of array. What is that one? Array is integer array, can store integer values. Array is float array, can store float values. Array is character array, can store only character values. Okay, one limitation. Second one is array size is fixed. We can't increase it, we can't decrease it. If I specify 10 as size, but I am storing 5 values. 20 bytes allocated, but I am using 10 bytes. Remain 10 bytes wasted. Array size is 10. I can store maximum how many values? 10 values only. But based on my requirement while running program, I have to store 10 more values. Not possible. Array size is fixed. Okay? This is regarding one-dimensional arrays and initialization of one-dimensional arrays. Please go to this video, watch it. If you have any doubts, please comment in comment section. I will respond to your queries. Comment, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.